Hello, it's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets and First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com. I never realised until I'd got a dog how many poisonous plants there are just generally around in the garden, and how difficult it is to have a happy dog in a garden with happy owners too. I love gardening and I love my plants, and the first thing I had to do was move hydrangeas, alliums, rhododendrons, all my bulbs into places where my dog couldn't get. I also had to put fencing by and something to stop him digging under to get to those plants, because he likes to eat them. I know not all dogs like to eat them, but he likes to eat them. So it's really important that you have a garden that is properly fenced in so they can't escape and get out, that it's got sufficient shade. I've got a London garden, small London garden, and you can do all that in a small garden, or otherwise you'll need to take them out to the park. But if you have your own garden that you want to have your dog happily playing in, then just be aware of the sort of plants that are poisonous. So anything from the onion family, so the alliums, your chives, if you're growing garlic and that sort of thing, is poisonous to dogs. Things like hydrangeas, hellebores, the bulbs, so bluebells, daffodils, that side of things, delphiniums, foxgloves, hyacinths, ivy, the list goes on. So always when you're in the garden centre, Google whether or not it is poisonous for your dogs, and if it is, then put it somewhere that it's harder for them to get to. Things like osteospermum, so those lovely pretty daisies that come in whites and purples, petunias, pansies, violas, roses, impatiens, busy lizzies, camellias, honeysuckle, lavender and rosemary are all perfectly safe for your dog to nibble on. Not what you want as a gardener, but they are safe and it won't do them any harm. In the summer, you can put a paddling pool out for them and they may find that really nice. I'm going to do another Facebook Live about heat and dogs shortly, because the weather is getting nicer, and imagine if we were sitting out in this sort of weather in a hot fur coat. Remember, they lose their heat through their pores and by panting. So if they're walking on hot tarmac or on hot astroturf, it can be painful to them, and it also means that their pores will get hot, so they need a way of cooling down. So I'll cover heat exhaustion in dogs shortly. So I hope that's helpful. Think of your indoor plants as well, so things like yucca and aloe vera, which you may have outside as well. There's a lot of Christmas plants as well that are highly toxic to dogs, so just be aware of what you've got around and what is accessible. Orchids are fine. Geraniums are only mildly toxic, and hopefully if they just nibble a little bit it won't cause them any major harm. So I hope that has been helpful, and I hope you can still have a pretty garden and a happy dog. That's Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net, First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com.